Hi guys, it's Adam. 1 second, I'm just going to get the old chat up. I've got about a million tabs open here. I hope it doesn't go laggy because of that, but because I can't close the tabs down, unfortunately, which is a bit annoying. I'm just getting the old chat up. No one in the chat at the moment. I can close that tab down. There we go. Right. Oh, it does seem a bit laggy my end. Oh no. Oh, yeah, it does seem a bit laggy. It's not terrible, but it does seem a bit laggy. Anyway, no one watching yet. Oh yeah, we have one viewer now, so hello to whoever that is. I've just been out to the charity shops and then I've just had lunch, so got a couple of items to show you. Nothing amazing, but I think that's what I'll do every week now. I'll basically just sort of go to the charity shops and then I've got a bit of a haul to show you, hopefully. Right, 4 viewers now, cool. So I'll just check who's in the chat. Today we are discussing, Hans is in the chat and Taylor. Hi guys. Today we'll be discussing new eBay resellers and just like tips on getting started, all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Right, yeah, I'll leave it on the chat actually. Carp fishing is in the chat as well. Hi, carp fishing. So yeah, today it'll be a bit shorter because I've got a lot to do today. I've got a load of consoles sat to the right of me that I need to test. So it'll probably be about sort of 20 minutes this episode. But yeah, anyway, so we'll get into it. So tips on getting started when you're a new reseller. Feel free to put any comments or questions in the chat as well to do with the topic. So when you're a new reseller, it's quite hard. It feels quite sort of big and scary. And the easiest way to start, hopefully you've already got an eBay account, but if you haven't got an eBay account, go on YouTube and type in how do I start an eBay account, and then you'll get a YouTube video up. Then get another tab open and actually follow the steps on the YouTube video so you can get started on creating an account. But let's say you've got an eBay account and it's a personal account, it's not a business account. First thing I would say for you is leave it as a personal account and sell some of your own items, because you don't need to register for HMRC if you're selling your own items. You only have to register once you're starting to sell items for profit. So sell all your own items, and this is the advice a lot of people will give. Sell all your own items. Well, don't sell all your own items, but you know what I mean. Sell your unwanted items, and just see if you like it. See if you like the packaging, the listing, the whole process. And then if you think, yeah, this might be a goer, you can then start buying and selling and stuff like that. Upgrade your account then to a business account. Register with HMRC. I've got a video on my channel somewhere. You can search. I think you just search like HMRC, and then the video will probably come up on my channel, where the video is basically showing how to register online to get for a business, basically. So how to register your business. Trish is in the chat. Hi, Trish. So yeah, that is basically the way I would go about doing it. First, sell your own items. If you like, get a feel for the process. I would say set aside maybe 10 to 20 of your own items. I'd say 10 being minimum. 10 to 20 of your own items, and do the process. See how it's working for you, and basically go from there. You know, if you really like it, upgrade, and then just go from there. And then you can grow it and grow it and grow it. Register a business, and then you've got things like accounting and stuff like that, which I will go into in a minute. But you've got like so many different things. And when I first started and I registered my business, it sort of felt like there was a lot of challenges to come. But the thing is, it didn't all happen at once. Like I had PayPal issues down the line. I had I don't think I've ever had any eBay issues. I did have some issues with Amazon. I've had loads of different like smaller issues, but it does feel like when you're starting, there's like so much to learn and so much to do. But don't be scared of that. It'll all come it'll all just fall into place nicely. Nothing's going to be like, everything's not going to be thrown at you at once. There are some occasions in business where it feels like there's tons thrown at you at once, but when you're starting, you can go as slow as you want. You can register your business, making sure that it's been registered within 3 months if you're buying to resell. And then you can go from there, and you can explore Amazon in your own time, and you can explore maybe getting an eBay shop in your own time. Just remember, don't try and attack everything at once. Don't say to yourself, right, I'm going to get an eBay account, I'm going to upgrade to a business, I'm going to get my own business, then I'm going to do my own accounts, and then I'm going to get an Amazon account a week later, and then I'm going to start sending stuff to FBA, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that. Just slow it down a bit. That would be the big advice I could give you. Slow it down and just let things fall into place as they do. That's the best thing anyway. Well, we've got a few questions. Carp fishing. Off topic, how has the Amazon turnover been the last 2 months? Sent up much? I haven't really sent up much. It's been dismal. It has. I mean, like last month was like $1,000 on Amazon I did. It was so slow. I think I did mention that in another video, actually, another Thursday Talks. Obviously, Jan was good. Jan was like, I think 1,000 to 2,000, 1,500 to 2,000 on Amazon, and eBay was similar-ish. Yeah, it was around similar-ish. I think eBay was slightly more. Amazon might have been like 1,500, and then eBay like 2,000. Yeah, sounds about right. But yeah, so it's been slow on it. Like Amazon in December was like 3,000 and odd, and it was awesome compared to then Jan and Feb. But that's how it goes. Like I found a real sort of gradual increase like for October, November, and I mentioned this before. Last year, found a real gradual increase over October, November, and December. Peaked in December like I wanted it to, and then it sort of slowly returned to normal. And you know, it does, when it sort of goes off like that and goes down, it does sort of make you a bit sort of down or thinking that things aren't going right. But that is literally just the curve of fourth quarter. So it'll go up like that, it'll peak, and then it'll go down. So, you know, it's nothing to worry about, but it does sort of, I suppose it gives me a bit of motivation in a way, because I'm thinking, right, I'm going to attack it this year again, and by the time I get to fourth quarter this year, I'm going to do even more than last year. So in a way, it's a motivator. Smart Reselling's in the chat. Hi, Darren. Hans says, do you use Excel to bookkeep? Yes, I do. I have my little black book. And then I have Excel profit and loss account as well. I actually, in a way, my accounts are really weird, because I do cash basis in this book, and then I have a traditional accounting P&L account on my computer. So actually, I'm doubling up on the accounting, but that's how I sort of like it. I like to keep everything completely square. So I've got all my stock figures, like all the money I've spent on stock in the month, on one page. Well, I'll have like the month at the top of the page, then all stock purchases. On this side, I have equipment. Down here, I have what's down there? Postage, and then over here is wages. So, and then I have a little petrol thing there just to top up how many miles I've done in the petrol. And then what I do is I transfer those figures onto my Excel spreadsheet at the end of the month and do a P&L account. So that then because I'm used to working with P&L accounts. I didn't get taught cash basis in college or uni. I only got taught traditional accounting. So that's why. So I sort of do cash basis and traditional. But that's how I like it, and it means that things are squared off, and I just like it that way. Great advice there, lads. Don't run before you can walk when starting this year. I think I certainly sort of, I don't know. In one respect, I feel like I've done it too fast, but in another respect, I don't. Like from about June, I would say, yeah, about June when I started in 2015, June 2015. All the way to about February of last year, about this time last year, I had like no more than 150 items. So it was a good maybe, I don't know, 8 months or something, where I had just 150 items in my store. Well, not just 150, because 150 is quite a lot. And if you sell through 100% a month, then you're selling 150. So it is quite a lot. But I mean, compared to what I've got now, it seems like what happened with my business, like in Feb, I got seriously motivated last year. And then all the way through to about, I don't know, just shy of fourth quarter, I was hammering it. I was getting things on. And I went from about 150 to 200 items in Feb to about 1,100 or 1,200 just before fourth quarter, or when we were just entering fourth quarter. I forgot my topic now. Yeah, right. Yeah. So relating it back to what Darren said, I sort of think that I did sort of run before I could walk. Is that right? Don't walk before you can run. Anyway, I don't know, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I sort of felt like I did go quite fast in that period, although I had been doing it for quite a while before. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did do it quite slowly and built it up. But yeah, I felt like I did sort of run a little bit before I could walk. Taylor, starting eBay, you should first sell 3 to 5 lower priced items to start. Then the more you sell, the more eBay will upgrade you. Oh, I didn't know it was done. Like, I know, like, you know, the volume of items. They've got these like little bands, like you can list 10 items and you can list 100 items and all that sort of stuff. But I didn't know it was done off like the lower value. I thought it was just any item. But I would say that is a good suggestion anyway, because I wouldn't start with higher value items. Like, you know, you don't want to buy something for like 50 quid or something and thinking it's worth money, thinking it's worth like 150, 200, and then lose 50 quid because of it. So so yeah, anyway, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I've lost money on more higher value items, and I wouldn't recommend doing it. Like, well, I suppose with the higher value items as well, it's, you've got to know what you're talking about, and you've got to have a decent amount of knowledge on that subject. Because first of all, you've got to know that that item in particular is higher value, and to have that knowledge, you need to have broken into that niche and done a few of the low value items and all that sort of stuff to gain that knowledge. So yeah. Who else is in there? Alan's World is in there. Hi ads. What have I missed? Not a lot yet. Kaylee, yes, I'm on 5 at the minute. It's driving me mad though. I actually remember, and it doesn't feel that long ago, when I looked on my eBay and I had like five listings. It's just crazy to think that. Now I've got over 700 and around 700 at Amazon as well. So it's just crazy. You know, I just can't believe it. But I'm also thinking at the moment that I've got too much inventory, and that I should scale back a bit and just focus on like things actually turning over, because I feel as if I've got a lot of sort of what I would call inactive inventory, which is things that are just sitting and sitting and sitting. And I've tried clearing it out before and having like price reductions, but then it's not gone. And some of it, I would say there's still a good 30 items from when like the first few months I started that I've just got on there. So they need to really just come off and just go to the charity. And then there's other things that are like really quick sellers. And I find that a lot of the things I'm picking up now sell a lot quicker. So hopefully that's meaning that I'm getting better at what I'm sourcing. But yeah, there's certainly still quite a few items in my inventory that are sitting. And there's actually quite a bit of my Amazon inventory that's sitting, because I've been doing Amazon about 6 months less than eBay, and I've still got a lot of the crap that I sent up there for my first and second box, which I didn't really know what I was doing. And certainly that's sort of starting to sit now. So I have got a few bits sent back, and I got a few bits destroyed. But I think there is a certain portion of that needs to be dealt with as well. Proper sticky stock, I find auctions work well. Don't ask me why, but interest seems higher on those for poor selling by now. Yeah, I've not tried auctions. I've tried auctions for certain bits and bobs, but I've not tried auctions in that respect for the sticky stock. I'm aiming for 1,000. Then after that, I will start getting rid of old stock. Yeah, you see, I'm over 1,000 now between both platforms, and I think now is a good time to sort of go for quality rather than quantity. Like, you know, good quality items that are flipping, you know, that are active stock, that are churning around, you know, turning around and churning over, rather than loads of other crap that's just sat there, you know, because also it takes up valuable space, doesn't it? Whether that's up at the Amazon warehouse or here, it takes up valuable space that could be used. Like, for example, I was talking to my mum about it the other day, actually. If I've got something that's fairly bulky, right, maybe a big board game or whatever, that's sat on the shelf and that's not selling and not sold for 6 months or a year, let's say 6 months, right, then, and say that board game is a tenner, it's listed for a tenner, that's it, right, and I bought it for £1. If I flipped it, well, maybe not flipped it, if I maybe just got rid of that or found a way to sell it off really cheap but making a tiny little profit, then what I could do with my more experienced knowledge now, I can replace that space with something quicker selling and higher value. And then I could flip that money around, then reinvest, then use the same space where that board game was to flip something else again. And in that 6 months, I might have made 100, 200, 300 quid out of that little bit of space rather than that tenner out of that board game. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way I'm looking at things now as well. I'm trying to look more in detail. Right. Sean says, oh yeah, Sean, I didn't say hi to you, did I? You were up there a minute ago. March has been slow for me, only 2 days in though. Yeah, I don't know what March has been like for me. I've not even really checked. I know today hasn't been great. I think maybe, oh no, I did have a 30 quid sale, so it must be over 30 quid, but I've not actually checked. Sean says 2 items in 2 charity shops today. They seem to be low on stock where I'm. That reminds me, charity shop purchases. I only have a couple of charity shops near me, so I don't usually get that much, but, you know, anyway. I got this Devolo, works with Windows 7, DLAN high-speed 2 starter kit, and I looked at these on eBay, and I said that really weird then. I looked at those on eBay, but anyway, yeah, I looked at these on eBay and used someone's got 20 quid, and that's without a box. That's just for the 2 little things there you can see in the picture. So yeah, I don't know, brand new and sealed. I mean, I might have to do a bit more research into it, because when I'm on my phone, I only do it very quickly. But if I'm right in thinking that used these have gone for 20 quid, then brand new and sealed, I might be able to get, you know, sort of 40 quid, something like that. 39.99 best offer. So yeah, anyway, definitely be able to get 30 though, so happy with that, and that was £2. So yeah, what else did I get? Spot the Intro 2, I always pick these up when I see them, brand new and sealed, and that was £4, and that is going currently for £26.99 on Amazon, so can't complain there. Hey, Lonnie has joined us live. Hi ads, top of the morning to you. Yeah, I was glad you could make it. I was hoping you would. Sean says, nice find. Yeah, not too bad at all, really, that one. And I love selling brand new. Whoa, here we go. I'm dropping it again. I love selling brand new and sealed stuff because, oh my God, it's so easy to list. You can just literally put new and then put in the description brand new and sealed, and then do a little description of what it actually is, and that's it. So easy, and it's easy to photograph as well, because you've not got to pull all the parts out or anything like that. So yeah, I love selling that sort of stuff. I haven't scanned it into Amazon, but I think I'll just sell it on eBay anyway. But I know I shouldn't, you know, I'm not very confident in sending this stuff up to Amazon or selling it on Amazon. I don't know why that is. It's just some sort of, I don't know. I don't even know, but I just don't. I don't feel comfortable in sending this up to Amazon. It's just some weird thing I have. I need to get over it really. But it's like baby stuff. I avoid baby stuff because I don't know. Again, I avoid baby stuff to send up to Amazon again because I just don't know. I don't know why I avoid it. It's just something I'm not particularly keen on sending up. But anyway, that's that. I avoid baby stuff in general, though. I need to get into that. I'm constantly trying to push myself to, right, if you see something, pick it up. But but you've not picked up before, pick it up, because in 10 years or so, I want to be able to just be awesome at picking everything up. I could just, I have a little bit of knowledge in every niche. So Terry is in the chat. How can March be so slow? It's not even 48 hours in. Like when I say people paid up, it was £4. £4 is not. I know. We shouldn't really say March has been slow. It is only 2 days in. And you're quite right there, because even if you've only had like £30 sale, or two £30 sales over the 2 days, you've not built up enough of a picture. That's what I'm trying to say. You've not built up enough of a sort of 7-day or 14-day picture of the month so far to be able to say it's like really been slow. But yeah, I don't know. For me, I don't know. I think I've done over £100 for the 2 days that we've been in March, but that's pretty slow for me. But yeah, we'll see. I'm sure it'll pick up a little bit. Less hassle with new items from customers. Yeah, Sean says that. Yeah, definitely. Right, and then one other thing that I don't really know why I picked up, because it's got a tag on it and it says £15. So the max I'm going to get is like, well, probably not even 15 quid, because no one's going to pay that price. But I paid 50p, and again, it was in the interest of doing new things. And it's this guy here. I just thought it looked cool. So I'm just going to flip back onto my my view so I can actually see it in the camera. It's this little Toy Story Buzz Lightyear outfit. It's branded stuff, but it's by Sainsbury's. It's the TU there. And again, it says 15 quid. I paid 50p for it. So I thought, you know what, I can just stick it on, and then probably sometime around sort of Halloween, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe, well, not just Halloween. I suppose it could go at any time of the year, but I'm just thinking Halloween as an example. Sometime around Halloween, it might go for maybe £10 plus postage. But yeah, anyway. Also, the good thing is that little 15 quid thing, I don't know whether you can see it, but it's got like perforation, so I could rip it off. Not that I would charge more than £15 for it, but it means that at least the customer doesn't know the original price. But anyway, I don't know. But that was 50p anyway, and I just wanted to pick it up. It was cool. Hey, we have 19 viewers now. Smart reselling. Those wireless DLAN sell better if you add PS3, PS4, Xbox, etc. in the description. Helps with gamers looking to extend wireless reach. Ah, is that what it is? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Oh, it says connect the. Oh, I'm not even going to read that. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I'll put that in the. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Optimal, suited for Windows XP, Vista, Linux, and Mac iOS. God knows. But anyway, yeah. So I'll put that in the description and title. I'll put Xbox and that in the description and title. Yeah. So that's that one. So that's all my pickups. I only had 3 pickups from two charity shops. But as I say, I mean, to be fair, I went in both of those charity shops. I went in one of them yesterday, and I went in the other one the day before. So they're sort of, what's the word? Like sort of stock turnover must be pretty high, because I've got 3 more items like the day after. So yeah, it must be pretty high anyway. And that just shows like how much is actually still being donated to charity shops. A lot of people think, there's a lot more casual sales on eBay, and therefore no one's going to donate to charity shops. So I mean, even I would say, it seems odd that so many people are donating. But yeah, certainly the loads of people are donating, and a lot, certain people do say, I've heard people say in the past that you can't really make that much money from charity shops anymore, but I think you certainly can. You just need to know what you're looking for, and sometimes you need to be prepared to pay a little bit more than you would at a car boot. But yeah, anyway, so what else can I say on new resellers? Because we've sort of got off topic a little bit. We'll have 5 more minutes till 2 o'clock. So yeah, what else? Any more discussion in the chat for new resellers? I mean, it's been so long since I started. I just can't even think what I was doing. Like I set up, like you've got your main things is just setting up your accounts, and getting your PayPal account and then linking it in and all that sort of stuff, and getting your what am I trying to say? Getting your business account and all, getting your business registered. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think I may have started too quickly, like we were saying before. I think I may have started too quickly, and then I added YouTube into the mix as well, which wasn't earning me any money and still isn't really earning me much money, but is eating up some time. So I think if you are a real beginner new reseller, don't take on YouTube as well. I'd wait a few months till you start up your YouTube channel, because running a business or running eBay, running an eBay store, running an Amazon store, that needs to be your primary focus for the first few months at least. And really, even now, like 18 months in, it should be my primary focus, and I shouldn't really be on YouTube as much as I am. But anyway, I don't mind. I just work through the night if I have to, just to make up the hours. So yeah, anyway. Right, any more discussion in the chat before I wrap things up? And also, we need another topic for next week, for next week's episode. So if someone could give a topic in the chat for next week's episode, anything you want to do with reselling, and yeah, I will discuss that in next week's episode. And I've just realised we're on episode 60, so that is just crazy. That just really crazy. Episode 60, and that means that it's been running for, well, I would say maybe about 1 year and 3 months, because I did have a few breaks, a few weeks in the early days when I wasn't getting enough questions. So yeah, been running this for over 1 year now, which is just crazy. Sorting out stock, Richard Hale says. Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. I'll write that down now. Sorting out stock. Let me know. I've got. Does anyone else have this trouble? You can never find a bloody pen that works. Sorting out stock. Right then, that's that one anyway. Topic. Oh, Darren. Oh, you're too late, Darren. You're too late. Right, I'll write that down for next week. I mean, the week after. We'll do that for a week after, if I remember. How many hats? Oh, right. Okay, it's a jokey one. All right. I can answer that now. How many hats are enough? I would say. See, a lot of collectors. This is what a lot of collectors do. They enter the collecting arena for whatever it is, and they buy crap things for that collecting arena. Whether it's coins, like I used to collect a little bit, and I want to grow my coin collection a bit more, but it's more financial investment in that, and I don't really want to do that at this time. But like when I was collecting coins, I started off with like pennies from like 1900 and stuff, which literally are everywhere, and I'm not talking in like uncirculated condition. I'm talking just off the floor condition. So real circulated condition. So I started with real crap, but I'm sort of a hoarder in my collecting. With my hats, I will not get rid of one to replace it with a better one like most collectors do, or I will not sell one to fund getting a better one. I will just keep all of them, and my collection will just grow and grow and grow. Of course, over time, I'll get more quality ones and better ones. But the crap ones that I've got from Matalan and the little £3 ones and all that sort of stuff, they're staying. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I do. Here's Chris in the chat. Oh, a little bit late. We're just wrapping up now. But yeah, I'll stay on for another couple of minutes. We're only just coming up to 2. Yeah, so that's sort of what it is for me. I mean, how many hats are enough? I don't think there is a number, but that's kind of scary in a way, because it means that if I'm ever rich or anything like that, then I will be under the belief that I need a lot of material items, and that isn't really what I started out. That isn't my philosophy that I started out with, and it's sort of like I'm becoming less intelligent as I get older. Like when I was 15, I used to have very, very firm principles and beliefs, and they were very good, honourable beliefs, and now I'm sort of slipping away from them, and maybe I need to get back to those beliefs again, because I don't believe material items give you happiness to any great extent. Of course, you know, a really nice meal and, you know, fancy car and all that will give you a degree of happiness, but I don't think that it can compare to, you know, the love of a family, or the love of another woman or man. You know, it's just, that's how it is, you know, and that's how I believe. But I sort of feel like over the years I've become less intelligent with this sort of stuff and not more intelligent. Oh well, no worries, I'll catch up later. Okay, see you in a bit, Chris. I'll see you on the reruns. Yeah, Ahmed says hi, ads, hi there. Smart Reselling says hi, hey Chris. Right, we'll wrap it up there then. We'll wrap it up. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'll be back next week where the topic will be sorting out stock. And yeah, I'm sorry it was a bit of a shorter one, but I need to get on and test these consoles now. And you know the drill, you got things to do, all that sort of stuff. I'm sure you lot have things to do as well. So yeah. Yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you for joining us, everyone in the chat. We've got Smart Reselling, Lonnie, we've got Chris, we've had Sean in the chat, we've had Carp Fishing. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. And as always, we have that little awkward moment where I try and find the stop broadcast button. There we go. See you in a bit, guys.